I'm Jody with United Pawnbrokers out of Jonesboro, Arkansas. Today I have another member of the Uzi family. This is the IWI UZI PRO, chambered in 9mm. So this is the modernized version of the Micro Uzi, and I believe production ended in 2021 for this variant with the folding brace. First, this gun does come with an aftermarket extension or false suppressor. We're going to take that off just so that way we get the look that this little guy is supposed to have, which is a pretty cool little false can, has some ribs in it and kind of a standoff device built onto it. The IWI UZI PRO introduces quite a few new features that are an improvement over the classic Uzi platform. A few of those are, of course, the biggest one. This gun has a polymer frame instead of an all stamped metal, so it is quite light in comparison, all the way from there to the front. And on the front you do have a rail on bottom if you wanted to SBR this gun and use either a vertical grip, an angled grip, or even a lighter laser. It does still retain the grip safety on the back, has a little bit different of a shape, and your magazine release on this gun, instead of being on the bottom of the grip, you now have a thumb release that is reversible. And of course, with the UZI PRO, you do have an extended magazine, and it is standard capacity, +2 on that. For your safety, it is the same style of safety, a simple switch that you push forward or backward, but it has since been moved a little bit higher, so that way lefties don't have that safety interfering with their grip. For the folding brace, push down, and it will fold over to the side, giving you a super compact package. One thing about it, for right-handed shooters, you will not be able to shoot this gun with the brace collapsed. I'm sure if you're a lefty you can kind of make it work, but it's not super easy to get a great grip with. This brace is made by SB Tactical, and it does have a sling swivel on the bottom for a 1-point sling. And to deploy it, you cannot simply just pull over, you do have to push down on it again to release it. And this gun has not been played with very much at all, very stiff. But of course, being an arm brace, you do have a full cuff there with the Velcro, so that way it is easier to shoot one-handed. The sights have been upgraded drastically. You still have the same controls for the sights that we do on the Uzi Model B that we have another video on. Your windage is adjustable in the rear, and your elevation is adjustable in the front. Instead of a simple peephole and post, you now have a 3-dot system, which is a lot easier to see. And probably the biggest difference in the actual mechanism of the gun, instead of being a top charger, you now have a rail on top, and you have a side charging mechanism. And it will not charge on safe. Just learned that now. Instead of having just a metal charging handle on the side, it does have a nice ribbed polymer cover. And for the barrel, it is threaded for 1/2x28. Going into the dimensions of this gun, it has a 4.5-inch barrel, a 10-inch overall length without the shroud. If it is fully extended with the brace, it is 19 inches in overall length. Has a height of 10.25 inches, a length of pull of 14.75 inches, so we do actually have an inch of reduced length of pull in comparison to the Model B. The big difference is the weight. This gun comes in at 5 pounds and 6 ounces without the shroud, and with the shroud that this gun came with, bumps that up to 6 pounds 7 ounces. And with that shroud, it goes to a 26 overall length with the brace extended, and an 18-inch overall length with the brace collapsed. A couple things to note about the UZI PRO. The one downside, while you do have the reversible magazine release and you do have larger magazines, this gun cannot utilize older Uzi magazines since it does not have the latch on bottom. You specifically have to get cut UZI PRO magazines or modify older magazines on your own. But overall, pretty sweet, and it's awesome to see a couple different variations of the Uzi family. Come and check them out. Thank you.